Hi Collective, welcome back for another channeled message of what Spirit wants you to know right now. If you're new, thank you so much for being here. If you're turning star family, how you doing? It's your girl, Lady Leo, aka Mary. We're going to dive into the energies. Be sure to hit the like button so you can dive into the energies with me. If you know, you know, ain't got to explain it. Okay, first we're going to cleanse and set the space, call in Spirit. Got some eucalyptus that we're going to cleanse with. We got Palo Santo we're going to protect with. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. There we go. We're going to see what type of burn we got. I got my torch. I know we're going to have a good burn because I got my torch. I guess that's just what I'm going to have to do from now on. Some of my other lighters don't want to act right. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. What's going on? There we go. Y'all ready for a message? There. Oh, yeah, y'all. There we go. Cleanse your energy. Good juju for you. Cleanse my energy. Good juju for me. By the way, everything that it is that I do, personal, live, private services, are all infused with Holy Fire Reiki. If that's something you're interested in, all you have to do is say, Spirit, I'm open and willing to receive. If not, it ain't a big deal. All you got to do is say, Spirit, I respectfully decline. We ain't got to be weird. Gotta make it weird. There we go. Protect your energy. Protect my energy. There we go. Okay, y'all. We're going to go ahead and call in Spirit. And we're going to hop into this reading because I'm late. I am so late. Well, Spirit says I'm on time. I feel like I'm late. This is not what I was planning on being here. But it is what it is. I'm here nonetheless. All right, y'all. Y'all ready for this? Okay. God, Source, Universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, council of light, ascended masters, and all other benevolent beings of light of the third heaven and higher, I ask that you shield us in holy divine white light of protection. Shield our space, our energy, and the stream from any outside negative energies, entities, and it is not allowed here. Spirit, I ask that you aid, guide, and support me in channeling the best and highest message for the collective during this time. It's about to be. Thank you, Spirit. Whew, all right, here we go. Hey, thanks for the love. Damn, y'all turning it up already? Let me ring the bell for you. Hey, we raising the vibration. How y'all doing? I'm sending all that love and light back to you times 10. What's going on, y'all? Okay, let's hop into this reading and see what we got going on. What comes up, comes out, okay? If you're on YouTube, if the title of this reading resonates, then maybe there's a message in it for you, baby, all right? All right. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear, Spirit? What's just in the energy? Hey, y'all, how you doing? Welcome. I don't know who is tapping on that heart button, but I really appreciate it. What's here, Spirit? What's just in the energy? Little Red Riding Hood. I am not a victim. Yeah, we are not in some sort of victim mentality. There could be someone who wants to project that onto you. Y'all, there's been a lot of shiesty shit in the energy lately. Oh no, my phone's gonna die. See what I mean? See what I mean? Somebody don't want this message to get out. They're trying to take my battery. All right, what else is here? So someone may want you to be a victim or project that you're a victim. Little wolf girl, it's all right to be alone. Yeah, see, it's okay for you to be alone. You ain't no victim. You fine by yourself. You got your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, and your spirit guides. You got God, Source, Universe, whatever that looks like for you, right? What else came out? Deep, dark sea mermaid. Find solutions in unknown places in the darkness. Yeah, see? You ain't no victim. This ain't your first rodeo, okay? We know that sometimes we got to be pushed into the darkness so our light can shine a little bit brighter. What else is here, Spirit? Best and highest messages. Thanks for all that love. Damn, y'all. Hey, we raising the vibration. What's going on? I'm sending all that love and light back to you, Thompson. Damn, y'all. Y'all are turning it up early over here. What else is here, Spirit? What else is here? Soon, I will show you whom to trust, what I tell you. See, even though you may seem, and maybe you may appear to be by yourself, you are never alone. Okay? Spirit's coming through and letting you know. Or whoever it is trying to put you in this victimhood mentality is letting you know, like, Spirit comes through for you. Spirit tells you who to trust and who not to trust. Right? You have discernment. You're intuitive, right? You know what's really going on. What else is here, Spirit? Give me some more. Dang, y'all. These are flying out. Keep it going. It's keeping it going. Okay. What else, Spirit? Got a little bit of a... That's a lot, but we're going to take them. Orca magic. The Akashic libraries are open. You're connected to the all that ever was and the all that ever will be. Okay? You are tapped the fuck in. You know past, present, and future, boo-boo. There's a lot of you that are ascending to a point where you're being able to tap into these energies not only easier. I'm hearing stuff about effortlessly. You make something look so effortless. It's like people don't understand like how much work that you've actually dedicated to enhancing your already natural abilities, you know? Artemis of the forest. Now you're independent and free. Yeah, see? You're connected to the all that ever was and the all that ever will be. You know, your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are letting you know who to trust. Okay, it's okay for you to be alone because you're not really alone. It just seems like you're alone. It's helping you find solutions in the unknown places, in the darkness, right? Because you can see in the dark. We're not using these eyes. We're using this eye, right? So now you're independent and free. Okay, so maybe you're getting independent and free of this person who's projecting this victimhood mentality. All right, look at the wolf on that card. There's that very ancient ancestor energy coming through. And then wolf, look at that. Wolf moon, I will watch over you. Look at all this protection that you have during this time. You ain't a victim. God only gave you 2 eyes. That's actually not true, Justin. Okay, there's actually a pineal gland right here in the brain. And it's called the third eye is what it's referred to. So, the only that we're talking about God, boo-boo. God's everywhere. God's in everything. He's in you. He's in me. Like, you want to get in debate? You want to go? I can go. I'm feeling sassy tonight, this morning. Because really all you're doing is you're driving up my engagement. So you want to debate with me, boo-boo, we can go back and forth. I love it. I live for it. Good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter. Still driving up my engagement. That's why you in my chat. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. It's not Satan's tool. There's nothing about tarot in the Bible. What are you talking about? Did you read the Bible? And I ain't talking about the one that that's mass printed. I'm talking about the original Bible, like the full thing. Because whatever it is that you read is about that much, and it's been edited. Did you do your research? You seem to be ignorant. You seem to be ignorant. Look, you see what I mean? People are projecting shit onto you, just like Justin. He wants to be important. He's a pick-me. That's what my kids call it. You know, Gen Alpha. It's a pick-me. Anyway, yeah, see, you're not alone. People are trying to project this bullshit onto your ass, okay? These ignorant people, says the lost soul. Boo-boo, who's lost? You lost? You're the one doom scrolling. I'm working. What you talking about? God hired me. Who's going to fire me? Not you. Ego. Too funny. Thank you for proving my point, love. Angel de los Muertos transitions to the spirit realm. Ancestors are on standby. Ancestors on standby, okay? Just like that shit right there. Anonymous princess. Powerful personal growth. Somebody has been having a lot of powerful personal growth. And you know what happens when we have this personal growth? We feel empowered when we have people like this who want to project bullshit onto us. It's okay, boo-boo. We're going to send you love and light. We're going to send you love and light. My light must be irritating your inner demons. The fairy ring. New skills, advanced training, and rapid improvements. What I tell you, see? Tapped into the Akashic records, right? You're connected to the all that ever was and the all that ever will be. And you've had your training. This ain't your first rodeo. God is in you, boo-boo. Duh. God is in you. The light in me sees the light in you. Jesus, Christ consciousness, Jesus Christ, Christos, the gland in the bottom of the spine that travels up the 33 vertebrae, right? The 33 steps of the ladder into the pineal gland for Christ consciousness, a Kundalini awakening. Yes, I know. That's exactly what we're talking about, right? Then Jesus talking analogies Because everybody wanted him to, look at this. Look at this. Right? He talked in analogies. People want to take his ass out, right? Kind of like you want to take me out right now. It's okay, pick me. The fairy ring, new skills, advanced training. Right? Yeah. Look, y'all. It's just like this, right? You're getting pushed into the darkness here so your light can shine brighter. Okay? And the reason why this is happening is because you're regaining some sort of independence for yourself, right? You've got people, places, and things that want to project certain ideas, belief systems, egoisms, egotistical bullshit onto your ass, right? Look at y'all turning it up. Hey, we raising the vibration. I'm sending all that love and light back to you times 10. Dragonfly mermaid. Because you're attracting some sort of wonderful news. It doesn't matter about the haters. Haters gonna hate. They drinking the haterade. They ain't got anything better to do than to come check in on your ass and pick on you. Just like the pick-me's. Fairy of the divine hand. Intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. Like, right? People like that. Boo-boo, you are Leviathan. Okay, you want to tell me about Leviticus? You are a Leviathan. In here picking on me right now. Right? That's what bullies do. You're being a bully right now. But I've been bullied my whole life, so this ain't nothing new for me, okay? I was born for this, darling. We cutting up tonight, aren't we? We cutting up again. Anyway, people overindulge and want to be all up in your energy. If you got soldier, then you in the wrong fucking chat, bro. You in the wrong chat. You came in here picking a fight with me, okay? You barking up the wrong tree. Okay, go find one of them readers who are like doing the dark shit, right? Duh. Fairy of the divine hand, though. Yeah, see, people are overindulging and being dirty. Like they want to get their eyeballs on you. See, what is it you're doing? They want to get all up in your Kool-Aid because you're just so addicting. So addicting. Look, I'm done. I'm done. I'm bored with you. This is boring. You're boring. Peace out, home skillet. Deuces. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. You're out. Anyway, coming in here trying to disturb my string because you want to feel important. Telling you to fuck off. Anyway, what else is here? So you're going through this personal growth because new levels, new devils, okay? You're graduating something. You're graduating from pick-me bullshit like this Justin kid over here. Because that's what they acting like. They acting like little wand energy. Y'all know what little wand energy is, right? I know you know what I'm talking about. Something you thought finished burst back into life. Yeah, see, Phoenix rising from the ashes, right? People wanted you to be done and out in the last season. But what did you do? You rebirthed. Oh, I blocked him, boo-boo. I blocked him. He not gonna bother us no more. He gone. Coming in here, mucking up our vibe. Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. That's what you call a monitoring spirit. Right? Those of you that are new to your spiritual awakening journey, new to your healing journey, new to expanding on your spiritual beliefs, right? Getting away from things that are like religious dogma, right? Not that we don't align with things that are high vibrational, things that are holy, things that are divine. Doesn't mean that we're bad or dark, right? People can be so ignorant. I know, I live in Mississippi, okay? This is the Bible Belt. Everybody over here thinking I'm doing this evil shit, and I'm like, I'm trying to heal your ass. Would you just chill? Would you just sit the fuck down for a minute? Sit the fuck down and chill the fuck out. Wait your turn. What else is here, Spirit? What goes around comes around. What you put out comes back, right? Most of us know that here. Because we on our high vibrational shit. Fam. Hey! Thanks for all the love. I'm sending all that love light back to you times 10. What goes around comes around, right? Karma. Dharma. It's universal law. It's got to be balanced. Where in Mississippi am I at? You're in Tupelo? I'm in the Jackson area, kind of, sort of. Well, I'm kind of out. I'm out in the boonies. I'm out in the sticks. I'm out here with the critters and the crickets and the coyotes. Oh my gosh. Carnivorous flower fairy attempting offer has a high price. Yeah, look. This always happens, y'all. Okay, so you're getting put into a position, or you're coming out of a certain situation where you are being asked to go within. Okay, you're in the darkness because we get pushed into certain, like, really dark. It seems lonely. It seems challenging, you know, but we're being asked to go within for some sort of guidance, right? Kind of like this shit that we just saw in the chat, you know, God is within us. But people get confused. They want to search outside of themselves for what God is, you know. It's right here. It's in with all of us, right? That's what that light, our inner light, is. So anyway, we have these level ups, right? New levels, new devils. We have these rebirths, right? As you're the phoenix rising from the ashes, you best believe you can have people, ideals. Sometimes it's even our own ego, right? It's even our own shadow that wants to come in with tempestuous offers, right? Sometimes this is the devil. You want to label it, right? Coming in with something that seems like a blessing. It seems like it's aligned with what it is that we want, right? It's got the little sprinkles on it. And it's all shiny, but all that glitters isn't gold, you know? That's why you're tapped the fuck in. I will show you whom to trust is what Spirit's telling you. You're going to know clear as day what the fuck this is when you see it. Because of all the work that you've been doing, right? That powerful personal growth. We're getting back in a flow now. We're getting back in a flow, y'all. We fixed it. Because y'all are raising the vibration up in here. Hey! Send all that love like back to y'all times 10. Y'all are turning it up. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Give me one more from this deck, Spirit. Your alchemist angels. Right? You know how to take the fucking lemons that life gives you to make lemonade. You take all the pain and all the hardship and you turn it into something that looks effortless and beautiful. That's incredible. That's what magic is. It's alchemy. It's changing things. It's taking what it is that you have already at your fingertips and creating with it. Right? You'll hear me say that all the time. Alchemy is just miracles. Like babies are miracles, right? We alchemize that shit in our womb. Feminines. You know? And then we have a clockwork pumpkin, a wonderful idea, the aha moment. See? You are so intelligent. You're so witty. You're so creative. Look, like little gears. That's like what your brain is, you know? You get put in certain situations, but you can switch your perspective on things, right? You can spin it and make it work for you. I'm seeing like tinkers. Somebody like to tinker. Kind of like Tinkerbell. Y'all are like the Tinkerbells of the world. Male, female, however the fuck you identify as. Y'all know I ain't getting into all that shit. All right. Where else are we going? It was chaotic, y'all. The beginning of the stream was chaotic. Look at all this. My table's already crazy. We're going to move over to the Kipper. Since we got this shiesty shit in the energy. Talk about shiesty shit. 111 on the clock. Spirit is with us. Damn, y'all. 10.6K likes. I just started. Best and highest messages here. That's right. Magic is what you believe it can be. People want to be important in the chat, y'all. You want to come in here and muck up our vibes. Get the fuck out of here, Fett. Courtship, immature man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe this is part of what it is. Y'all coming into union with something here? All right, so let's talk about this for a second. For those of you dealing with romantic partners, okay, there's been a lot of that lately, okay? It's like some of y'all are getting out of a relationship, getting away from a relationship, healing from a relationship, okay? But you're kind of like in the hallway where you're closing one door out, or it's closing, but the next door isn't quite open yet. And it's like, it's kind of just been the theme over the last couple weeks. It's like the past keeps trying to like drag you back into the door that you're trying to like close for good. So this other door can't quite open just yet, you know? We just had Mercury retrograde. We're still kind of in the shadow period of that, but, you know, for the most part, it's starting to die off, you know, coming out of that, right? People, places, and things coming back from the past, so we can rehash things, revisit, reevaluate, you know. All right, we got main female at the bottom of the deck. So y'all may have someone trying to court you, okay? A mature man. For others of you, this could be a job. This could be a business partner. This could be a friend, a colleague, a soulmate of some sort, all right? But something about courtship here. Be careful, y'all, because I've got a lot of this too, all right? So it's like I was saying earlier, sometimes blessings or opportunities or things are presented to us as things that are in alignment with us, and really they're not, you know. So this could be one of those things where someone's coming in to court you, right, to pull the wool over your eyes. You know, it's kind of like they're coming in to gaslight you in a way, gas you up, right, to glamour you into accepting some sort of tempestuous offer. Okay, for those of you that didn't get out of a relationship, and this is more like a career change. You hear the cats are getting stirred up now. That's what this is. Okay, so this could be like a tempestuous offer of like a company or a business colleague or it could be a friend or family member, like coming in to like glamour you for something, you know. Maybe a few more. 5 and 4. You're like, you feel it? You feeling me? We're supposed to have just a nice, y'all I got my Native American flutes on. We were supposed to sit here and have a nice chill night. Got all dolled up, my little flowers in my hair. Somebody want to come in here and be an asshole. Thief. Yeah, trying to steal our time and our energy vampires, right? So we have thief, adjudication. Oh, shit. So here we go again with the spiritual law. So yeah, this kind of feels like energy vampire. But it says Spirit's going to show you whom to trust. Okay, it's okay for you to be alone because you're not really alone. You're tapped the fuck in. Connected to the all that ever was and the all that ever will be. Akashic records. Past, present, future. You're intuitive as fuck. You got people wanting to overindulge in your blessings, in your ish, because they don't have no power of their own. They don't have no light of their own. They have to come siphon off yours. Yep, that's why they're in despair. In despair over you, because they can't steal from you. At least not anymore. Maybe they could way back in the day, or once upon a time. Not no more. So yeah, they're going to end up being in bad health. They better watch it. What'd I tell y'all? We are not responsible for how our angels, ancestors, and spirit guides choose to protect us, you know? You are divinely favored. You are chosen. You answered the call. Many are called, few are chosen. You chose to put yourself in a higher vibration, right? You chose to be better, to do better. See something, say something. Good for you. Not everybody does that. That's why Spirit trusts you with these enhanced gifts. Spirit knows that you're not going to misuse it. You're trustworthy. You've proven yourself. You answered that call, you know? Yep, because you're on this journey. You're not afraid of the trials and the tribulations to come, right? This ain't our first rodeo. We know that there is no testimony with no test, right? This is our story that it is that we share to help empower others to wake up. We're not going around beating people over the head like old dude was in here. Picking on me, coming at me. You know? We're not afraid of it. We're going to hop up on that train and we're going to get to choo-choo. Yeah, I got the, what was that? It must have been last week, I think. Or it's like, you just keep being the little engine that could, and you keep on couldn't as far as you can pudding, you know? Yeah, expectations. You know what to expect. Especially when you're on your high vibrations, right? Everybody and their mama coming back to try to drag your ass back down. Distant horizons. But you're on your way to distant horizons, right? You're not stuck anywhere. You move freely. You are a free spirit. You are not afraid to fly. Okay, yeah, I got that yesterday. You're not letting fear stop you this time. Maybe people like that. or whoever it is that you're dealing with wanted to keep you down. But you got smart. You woke the fuck up. And usually what happens, y'all, is we go through these really like traumatic experiences with people. You know, I was talking about this the other day too. And it puts us in such a state of stress that, especially those very I'm not a doctor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research, and I'm not responsible for any decisions that you make based off of this, okay? I don't know shit, I just live here. Anyway, a lot of us that get out of these like very narcissistic type of relationships, we are put under so much stress that it's high stress for 3 or 4 people. If you broke up the stress from getting out of something like that and you gave it to 3 or 4 people, it would still rate high stress. And what this does is it affects our amygdala, and it actually makes us more intuitive. It enhances our spiritual gifts, our instincts, that gut feeling, right? This isn't a heart. This isn't led by emotion. Okay, we're not making decisions, actions. We're not getting messages off of emotion. This isn't us being in our head and getting paranoid, right? This isn't spiritual psychosis, okay? This is gut. This is instinct, something we're born with, right? It's a knowing. It's not a feeling. All right, y'all. Best and highest messages here. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? We got to be sure to call ourselves survivors, not victims. That's right. I'm not saying that people aren't victims of certain things, okay? I'm not saying that at all. Y'all know I get on my high horse about that kind of stuff, right? But we don't want to be stuck in that mentality. Because when we're stuck in victimhood mentality, we don't ever get up. And our vibration is too low, right? We're blocking our blessings that way. Eventually, we got to get up, right? If you've been through hard times, of course, sit down. Take the time you need to lick the wounds and to heal. But you can't stay there forever. And that's what this community is for. Right? This is us coming together and saying, okay, boo-boo, it's time to get up. It's time to get up. We got to keep going. We got a whole journey to go, right? We're here to lean on each other, to keep those vibrations high, to help each other remember that it's not all for naught. We're going to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Take another breath. Take one more step, right? Keep going. Just one more. Just one more. All right, Spirit. Overall energy here for the collective. What's the collective's energy? Thanks for the love, y'all. Thanks for the likes, the follows, the shares. I'm so incredibly grateful for you. By the way, replay is going to be posted to YouTube. Same handle, at Maria Ella Wolfe. The devil in the world. What did I tell you? New levels, new devils. You got this toxic ass bullshit, right? This has no power of its own. That's why it has to come up to you and siphon off your ass. I just got done saying that. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. And you're ending this cycle. You know, this is some sort of triumphant graduation of something. You know, a lot of y'all are meant to go viral, be worldwide. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be heard. You're meant to share your voice, share a story, share a gift. Whatever that looks like. It's different for everybody. Got Capricorn and Scorpio here. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus. All right, Spirit, what else? Tell me about this devil energy. Tell me about this devil energy, Spirit. Hey, how y'all doing? 111, 11.k likes. Hey, we raising the vibration. Send all that love and light back to you. Times 10. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Tell me about the devil, Spirit. What is this toxic-ish? What's this bullshit? The Wheel of Fortune. Someone's after your spiritual jackpots. Your good karma. Where you've taken some sort of risk towards something and Spirit came and backed that up, right? Because when the Wheel of Fortune shows up here, this is some sort of karma that you're getting. You know? Good karma or dharma. Okay? Y'all know what it is I'm talking about. Don't be like that. I'm going to kick you out like I just did Justin's pick me ass. Anyway, back to the reading. But yeah, this is where you've taken risk, right? In God's source universe, whatever that looks like for you, backed you the fuck up because you took that risk, because you believed. Not just even believe, like you know like the sun is coming up tomorrow, that this is coming in for you, or that this risk, that God's got you, right? God's source universe, whatever that looks like for you. Lots of different belief systems in here. I'm eclectic. I believe that there's truth in all religions, but no one religion has all truths. And most of them are saying the same damn thing with different peoples, and some shit's tweaked over here, you know? If you do the research and you predate some of these books that have been mass printed, maybe you learn something, you know? You don't teach that shit in school. Public school, private school, Sunday school, whatever type of school it is. You gotta go learn that shit on your own. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, where attention goes, energy flows. And you've had your eye on the prize here. Focused intention. Beautiful. Give me one more on this, Spirit. Give me one more. King of Cups. Y'all, there is. Some of y'all, this is about a relationship. So this is like a past person or a past relationship trying to keep you from coming into union in a new one. For others of you, this is that past boss, that past coworker, that past friend, that family member you fucking fired. And they're trying to keep you from this. Or a lot of these people intuitively or energetically can pick up on this coming towards you, and after you leave, it's like that's when the blockages are removed, so that this abundance or this wheel of fortune can turn in your favor, right? And that's when they want to hold on to your coattails. You're like, oh shit, they're getting away, right? Because you're allowed to do good, just not better than them. You can't look better than them because it's a competition for them. That's not what we do over here. We're only in competition with who we were yesterday. That's why we're getting spiritual jackpots. We're focused on our own alignment, our own ish, our own business. Literally, people like this need to go mind their own damn business, and they would have their spiritual jackpots. They don't get it, which is fine. We ain't got to judge it. It's just we're aware of where it is that they got to stay, which is on the other side of the line. They don't rate access. They're blocking the blessings. You got to stay over there. Rise up to meet me at my level, okay? But yeah, for some of y'all, this is King of Cups energy. Someone or something that's going to either bring a lot of emotional fulfillment, or this is a person who is showing up as emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature, emotionally grounded. This ain't a pick me. Thanks for the love, y'all. Hey, we raising the vibrations and all that love right back to you, times 10. What's the situation? What's the situation here? 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. Cup runneth over, satiated, prosperous, content, happy as a fucking lark. And the Empress. Oh shit. Damn, y'all looking good. Looking good, smelling good, feeling good, all that in a bag of chips, all right? Male or female, this is all 4 queens in one, all right? You're incredibly intuitive. You go with the flow, right? You know how to go with the ebbs and flows. You're resourceful, you're practical, you're dependable, you're abundant, you're fertile for growth, you're intelligent, you're a good communicator, you're strategist, you're passionate, you're action driven, you're empowered. All 4 elements. Beautiful. Now, we've got a King of Cups over here that may be wanting to pursue an Empress, okay? Take that as it resonates. Y'all know the drill. I can say it's a he, and it can be a she. Swip, swap the roles to how you see fit. Time is fluid. I can say it happened yesterday, but it hadn't happened yet. You know your situation better than I do. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind for somebody else, y'all. That's just for the pick-me's in the chat. That ain't for everybody, because most of us know what the fuck this is. Y'all picking up what I'm throwing down. I know y'all tracking. All right, y'all. This is a nice message here. What's in the current energy? What's in the current energy? King of Swords. What'd I tell how you're intelligent? Truth seekers, right? That's another thing, okay? You've got these people that looking at you like you're being arrogant, and there's a big difference between arrogance and confidence, okay? These kings are showing up in the upright, okay? This is confidence. Arrogance is that cocky ass shit, you know? Confidence is knowing, understanding that you may not get it, you may not meet the mark, but you know that you're capable of doing it, and you're giving yourself a chance. You're putting the eggs in your basket. You're believing in yourself, right? So a lot of y'all are confident. However, you also understand that sometimes we're wrong, right? We're still human. We're spiritual beings having this human experience here. And sometimes we can get information wrong, right? This is truth seeking. This is when we can admit when we're wrong, but we want the truth. That's what it is that we're after, right? This is very honorary energy, very logical, very intelligent. This is someone who's collecting the data before they make a decision. Disciplined, mental clarity, you know, someone of authority. You have a lot of spiritual ranking. Gemini, let's see, we have Gemini, Libra, Cancer, I don't know where that came from. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is here. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Sagittarius so far. All right, Spirit. Tell me about this King of Swords. What's this King of Swords? You may have a masculine trying to come towards you to communicate something. Oh my goodness, we have the Tower. Sudden change, upheaval, chaos, revolution, disaster, awakening, release, and sudden insight. So let me clarify this Tower. What's the Tower? Oh, you're causing the Tower because you're walking away from people, places, things, ideals, whatever have you that no longer serve you. You know, these are situations that you poured so much into, it never gave back. There is no other option than to get up and walk away from this. Because, like, you know, y'all heard me say it before. It's stagnant water. What happens in stagnant water? It gets nasty, right? It's suicide if you stay there. You're going to contract something. You got to get up. You have to go. You have to move from this because it's not giving back. You're going to end up being drained. Or you're already to the point where you're drained. A lot of y'all are. That's why you've gotten smart and you're understanding, like, okay, we got to cut these people off. You can't save people who don't want to be saved. We can't do the work for them, right? We're doing the work for ourselves, you know? And a lot of people, they don't understand that. They want you to come in and give them the answers. They want you to do all the work for them. They want you to give them the thing on the silver platter. But that's not how this works. We can only aid, guide, and support others in their healing. We can't do the healing for them, right? Kind of like I was talking about Reiki earlier, right? Everything that I do is infused with Holy Fire Reiki. That only supports people in their healing. It's only temporary. It's like a Band-Aid. You have to maintain that, right? Y'all picking up what I'm throwing down? Do y'all understand? Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Damn, divine counterparts, divine unions. Where this is romantic, career-oriented, family, whatever that looks like for you. Okay, friends. That's beautiful. All right, we had the Seven of Cups come out too. So this is about options. Now look, because you're walking away, you got these people from the past coming back to try to confuse your ass, right? Here's those tempestuous offers, okay? Y'all, some of y'all come in and try to really emotionally gaslight you, and some of these people are going to pretend to be sick. They want your pity. They're taking it that far. Some of y'all, these people will fake illnesses. Y'all know what I'm talking about, especially those romantic partners that all of a sudden they don't want to be breathing no more because you're not in their life. Well, if that's the case, boo-boo, then you need to go talk to somebody. It's not your responsibility, right? It's not your responsibility to heal these people. They have no business being in a relationship if that's how they are. And I'm not trying to be crude or harsh, but that's the truth of the matter. You know? They're playing on your empathic or your empathic abilities. They're pulling on those heartstrings because they know that most of the time you give in, or you did at one point in time. You did. You fell for the okie doke. Those tempestuous offers, the glamour that it is that they. You're like a Jedi now, though. Okay, you don't fall for the okie doke. What else is here, Spirit? What else is here? Current energy for the collected. Damn, we got the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Look at all this fire showing up. What did I tell you about you looking good, feeling good, smelling good, all that, a bag of chips? Queen of Wands energy, okay? Extremely intuitive. Look at the little black cat. You know what? A lot of y'all are so incredibly intuitive. You got people afraid of you. Kind of like the pick-me that was in the chat earlier, right? Your light is irritating their demons. They're scared of you because you know too much. You're creeping them out. You're calling them out on their ish. How the fuck did you know that? How could you possibly have known that? And you're not afraid of it. You're not afraid to say it. You're not afraid to call them out on it. Not anymore, you're not. And let me tell you something. You don't mess with the Queen and King of Wands. Okay, that Queen of Wands will take that staff and whap you right. Right? She don't play. She don't care. She'll whack you upside the head and call it a day. Peace out. Okay, there's a lot of that you're defending too. Okay, so this is this empowerment, right? This didn't happen overnight. You had to put a lot of time, love, energy, effort, sometimes money into being in this state, male or female. You earned the throne that you're sitting on here. You built the fucking pedestal. You climbed to the top and you placed your ass in the damn seat. You know? So you're protecting that shit. If you cannot treat me with love, respect, and kindness, you cannot afford access into my energy, homie. Sit your ass over there. Rise up to meet me. Build your own damn throne. Build your own damn pedestal. We're not putting up with it in this season. We got blessings coming in. We're coming into the 4th quarter of the year. This is where we enjoy our harvest. You know? We did the work all year long. We've been planting the seeds and cultivating the soil, right? We've been out there in the fields. No, they don't get any. They didn't go grow the fruit for their cornucopias. All right, Spirit. What's in the energy coming towards the collective? Hey! You're raising the vibration. I'm sending all that love and light back to you. Times 10. Thanks for the likes, y'all. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the shares. Thanks for the engagement. I'm incredibly grateful for y'all. Y'all are wonderful. I'm so glad y'all ain't pick-me's. All right, Spirit. Energy coming towards the collective. Y'all, TikTok has been pretty awesome. I miss my Instagram family. I really do. But y'all know how to turn it up over here. Let me tell you. We have the Magician. What I tell you about you being an alchemist angel? You are a master manifester. A fucking powerhouse. Right? And this is your season. You're sitting here singing, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Gonna let it show. Right? You're letting your magic shine. Show. That light shine bright. Shine bright like a diamond. You are the next legend. You're the next legend. Legends never die. And the world's calling you, right? The world is fucking calling your name. Because the natural world needs you. You have had to overcome adversity after trial, after tribulation, after tests, after battles. Do I need to say more? Right? Anything though. Anything that is that you've been through. You've been knocked down 9 times, getting up a 10th time. Beaten, battered, bruised, coming up over the hill, winning the war, homies. Yes, you are. Because you're spiritual gangsters. Thanks for Fresh Rodeo. You know what the fuck it is that you're doing. And you ain't afraid of it no more. Right? The spiritual warfare that it is that we're in. You're not afraid of it anymore. You know what the deal is. God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you, hired you. Who's going to fire you? Justin picked me in the chat. They don't have the spiritual authority. I don't care what authority they have here in the physical. This is spiritual authority. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. Energy coming towards the collective. Not today. The Lovers. Some of you, oh my God, in the star. Some of you are coming into union with some sort of wish fulfillment. Oh, let me cover her up. Because you got other people. Don't want to be all immature. And we can't look at the essence of beautiful bodies. Gonna make it a whole thing. Anyway. Right? There's some sort of miracle coming in. A wish fulfillment. This is something that either you prayed for. Maybe they prayed for you. Maybe y'all are manifesting each other here. Okay? Now, some of y'all, this is not a romantic partner, right? Again, this is that career, that business partner, that connection that you need to create that harmonious flow of abundance for yourself. Some of y'all are coming into harmony and union with the other aspects of yourself. This is where we're balancing our own inner masculine and feminine energy, right? Because everybody's got masculine and feminine energy. If you're intuitive, if you're soft, if you're capable of giving love, if you're capable of receiving love, that's all feminine energy. Masculine energy is taking action, right? Feminine energy is the womb. Masculine energy is the actual creation in the womb. You know what I mean? Everybody's got feminine and masculine energy. But this is some sort of wish fulfillment, okay? The star. And what I tell you, you shine so bright. Y'all are meant to be successful. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be heard. You're meant to be shone a light on. You're meant to be celebrated. Some of y'all were destined for stardom. What I tell you, someone's going viral. You're going, it's going worldwide, internationally known. You're going to be a legend. It's part of your purpose. All right, y'all. Hey, I love it when y'all are supportive to each other in the chat. That's wonderful. I love that. Hey, we're raising the vibration. What's going on, y'all? That's the highest messages here. We have Aquarius, Gemini on the table. Aries, Leo, Sag, all the signs are on the table. All the signs are here. Energy coming towards the collective. Tell me about the lovers, Spirit. Tell me more about the lovers. The Fool. Someone's getting ready to take a blind leap of faith towards something new. Union, celebration. Somebody may be trying to wine and dine you. Tell me about the Star. Some of y'all, people are trying to project onto you that you're being a fool because you're not doing it their way. You're doing something that's unconventional. Some more. Queen of Cups, what I tell you. Someone's going to get their Queen of Cups, their sweetheart, or their King of Cups. Someone's going to get their person. Expect good news. Yeah, someone's getting ready to reach out, invite you out somewhere, or invite you to do something. For others of y'all, if this is like business or career or hobbies or friends, this has something to do with like creativity. Specifically having to do with like expressing some sort of emotion. So maybe this is a collab on like music or some sort of like artsy thing. Some sort of project having to do with like emotional expression. Possibly. What's influencing this energy? Hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome. You're writing books. All right, Spirit. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles flipped over. Abundant. Look at all this abundance you got around you. Fertile for growth, right? There's a roses on that card. That's about purity. Right? You're getting ready to bloom. You're blossoming into this new season. A lot about being practical. Working for it. Look at all the yellow on the card too. This is positive. Okay, bring a lot of light, positivity, or happiness, joy. What's influencing this energy? What's influencing this energy, Spirit? Your hard work, your dedication, your self-discipline. What's the energy coming towards the collective? Hey, y'all. Thank y'all so much for the follows, likes, the shares, the gifts. Hey, we're raising the vibration. I'm sending all that love and light back to you, Tom's 10. How y'all doing? What's the influence, or what's the energy coming towards the collective? Energy coming towards the collective. Harmony, balance, equal give and take, right? Now, since we've been through the situations we've been through, right, with these unhealed people who want to siphon off of you, we've realized where we've been breadcrumbed, right? Where people come in and do the bare ass minimum to keep us invested, to keep us tuned into them, to keep us giving to them, to keep us sticking around. Hey, I'm sending all that love and light back to you, Tom's 10. Appreciate that, love. Right, they're giving you those little stale ass pieces of toast, knowing that you deserve the whole damn birthday cake. You ever been to Red Lobster? You know they got them cheddar biscuits. And they come in a little basket. These mofos are trying to give you little breadcrumbs. Where's your basket of cheddar biscuits? Right. Where my biscuits, bitch? No. Whatever this is, it's bringing in some sort of union, okay? Whatever union this is, it's harmonized, it's balanced, it's equal give and take. Two of Cups, soulmate energy. Right? You've got Leo on that card. Matters of the heart. Protected by the divine here. Look at their cups upright. They are choosing to be here together. Ain't nothing forced. Ain't nothing manipulated here. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, this may cause a fight. We've got the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which you don't see coming. I feel like we do see this coming. I feel like someone else is trying to cover this up. Right? Someone trying to come in and cause some sort of fuckery and bullshit, chaos, drama, fighting. Someone's in competition with you. Now, some of y'all, this person trying to come into union with you, it's like they're trying to be, I'm hearing something about meeting in the middle. Someone trying to meet in the middle with you, and you've got someone else that's like trying to bring them a competition. So you could have just a lot of options. There's many suitors coming at you, you know, or this person's like feeling like they're having to fight off other people to get to you. Put it where it fits, don't make it fit. Y'all know the drill. Energy coming towards the collective. Hey! Judgment. Someone's getting ready to surrender. You're surrendering something here. Giving it God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you. Down here in Mississippi, we call it Jesus Take the Wheel, right? Carrie Underwood, you know the song? Jesus Take the Wheel. God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you. Take the wheel moment, right? What will be, will be. It's also having to do with like awakening to things, you know, where we surrender. All right. What's influencing this energy? Oh, shit, that came right out. Strength. Oh, your own Braveheart. Yeah, y'all. You know Mel Gibson and Braveheart? Freedom! Right? That's how much faith that you have. Hey, thank you for all that love and light. It's and all that love and light back to you times 10. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are turning it up. This is because of your yeah, you don't stand down, okay? You don't back down ever. Or maybe you do when you fall down, right? You always get back up. You always get back up. This is because of your passion for a purpose, you know? A lot about your empowerment. A lot of y'all are you're either persuasive or influential, and that's what it is. Like that Queen of Wands over there. People are intimidated by that. All right, Spirit. All right, what's in the energy here? What's in the collective's energy? External energies here. What's in the collective's energy? Externally. The Six of Cups. I'm telling you, whatever union is trying to come in here, either if this is like a career or something like that, right? This is something like from past life, okay? You're picking up where you left off. If this is a union with a person, right, this could be a possible past life connection. Now, when I read cards, sometimes, right, we go through certain life cycles in one life. Okay, this could be somebody that you already had a cycle with in this life. For others of you, this is a past life soulmate, and like you were in this vessel that you're in right now. You were somebody else in a different time with this person. Does that make sense? Tell me about this Six of Cups. What's the Six of Cups? The Ten of Cups. Ultimate happiness within a connection, within some sort of union here. Wow, y'all. No wonder these people are pissed off. People, places, past versions of yourself, timelines. No wonder. We got the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups, Strength, the Queen and King of Cups, The Wheel of fucking Fortune, the Star. No wonder they're after your shit. You're the bee's knees. You're the Holy Grail. Because you got focused on your shit. Look at that. You got so... that turned over. Both of these turned over. I'm going to put these back in the deck, though, okay? But anyway, you got so focused on your stuff, right? You're not even... Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Kimmies. I appreciate that, sweetheart. Right? You're getting so focused on what it is that you're creating for yourself or your self-development, this project, this career, right? That you don't even notice anything in the background. It's non-existent. It's irrelevant. And it's bringing you some sort of homecoming, celebration, a union, right? All right, Spirit, best time specialist here. What's influencing the external energy? The sun. Oh my goodness, that was so cute. I just caught it. I almost missed that one. Thank you, sweetheart. Joy, happiness. Some of y'all may be traveling. This could be happening this summer. Leo season. That's almost out, though. We're almost closing out Leo season. This is bringing a lot of pleasure, warmth, success. It's like all is well. Things are on the up and up. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Look at all this abundance. Look at all this light. Look, here's the sun to shine on your seeds. God, Source, Universe is giving you this massive seed, and it's already got roots in it. All you got to do is just drop it into your soil. And you know what? You've done the work. I saw the Seven of Pentacles. You went into your little garden. You already got all the toxins out of that. Whatever this is get ready to grow. It's got a lot of potential here. You done got your soil ready. Y'all know about the garden we talk about over here. Our spiritual garden for our spiritual abundance. All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. The Emperor. Here's the... Y'all, I cannot make it up. There's some sort of massive divine union that's coming into play here. Now we have the Emperor. Powerhouse energy. Big time. Yeah, we had the Magician come out in this reading too. Y'all could have manifested this shit. I feel like y'all manifested each other, whatever this is. This is bringing a lot of like stability in a way like it's really, y'all, both of these are good on their own. They're already established. They're self-made. They built their thrones themselves. And a lot of times it was built off of sheer passion because they had to. They weren't allowed to sit at the table over there. They were shunned. So they had to go on the journey. And they ended up building their own damn table. And all those people that wouldn't let these people sit at their table, now they have a table of their own. And they're feasting in front of everybody else. This is where you're sharing that testimony. That's why people are intimidated by you. You could run laps around these people. Your resilience is unmatched. They can't believe that they left your ass for dead. Threw you to the wolves. Left you for dead. And you return leading the damn pack. Tell me about the Emperor. Possible Aries. Knight of Swords. This person's extremely ambitious. They're showing up as very, very... Oh, this person's spying on you. If it's not this person spying on you to try to figure out when to take this action, this fearless action towards you. This could be past people coming in to spy on you, you know. Thank you, love. Hey, we're raising the vibration. Send all that love and light back to you, Tom. Yeah, see? Look. Whatever they see, whatever this person comes to spy on you and see, they're watching you be happy. They're watching you experience this union or this abundant success, right? It's causing them these heavy burdens. Now they're heavily burdened with everything. Y'all, these are just so cute. I'm newer to TikTok. I haven't seen all these gifts yet. I'm incredibly grateful for you, love. Tell me about this Page of Swords. Yeah, a whole liar in the house. It's the Page of Cups, but it's showing up in reverse. There's another one that popped out. The Queen of Swords. What did I tell you about those narcissistic type of people? I'm not a doctor. I don't know shit. I just live here. This is for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. But look at that. We got a whole liar in the house with the stinking ass fish in the cup. We already know. We can smell it from a mile away. It stank. Okay. It came out of that damn cesspool pond in the 8 of Cups. You know, it's a dead fish in that cup. Okay. And this person is not only conniving, they're manipulative. They're emotionally detached. Con artist energy. They're bitter. Bitter bitches. Hey, thanks for the roses. I appreciate that. Page of Wands. Yeah, expect good news. They're not going to mess up this new season. Okay, you still got good news coming on the way. They're not mucking up anything. They want to. They're spying. All right, here we go. I told you they're going to have to watch you be happy. Justice. It's justice has been called on the situation. It's karma. What'd I tell you? Right? Somebody did too much, or they tried too hard to stop you from having something. More than once. We saw the 9 of Wands. This has been over a long period of time. And it's not even just one person, right? Justice has been called on the situation. So now you're getting your karmic justice. That's why you're getting back pay on this Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. That's why you have these unions coming together. Whatever that looks like. A lot of y'all, it's not just a relationship. It's more than that. The relationship, that part of the union is only just one piece of the whole pie. Yeah. You're gonna be watching somebody fall from grace. Told you. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, right? Your ancestors are getting ready to open up a can of whoop ass on somebody. It's been approved. For messing with you. All right, give me one more. One more? Y'all want one more? I'll give y'all one more from this deck. I think we need to do it like a love reading to see thoughts, feelings, and intentions of this union. Right? The Chariot and the 9. It actually came out the 2 of Wands and then the Chariot. Okay, so this is where you are looking out over the horizon. Okay, planning on how you're going to take action, planning on how you're going to conquer something, right? You got your globe right here. You're looking, trying to figure out where it is you're going and how are you going to get there. Okay, planning the actions that you're taking. And once you can figure that out, that's when you got this Chariot. You can hop in this Chariot and you can take fast, passionate action towards where it is that you're trying to go, right? And this is resilience right here. Okay, injured or not, because, right, we saw the 9 of Wands, right? This is where you're being resilient and you're making the choice to you're already in the car on the journey to the destination. You know? It's on the way. I've been getting a lot of that. I've been hearing a lot of that over the last week. It's on the way, boo-boo. It's already on the way. Your blessings. And we have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. And this is because you went within your own self for soul searching, for spiritual guidance, right? This is my Yoda card, y'all. You ever get into Star Wars and y'all see Yoda out there on that planet? And he's sitting there levitating while he's meditating, getting all spiritual badass, right? That's what that is, right? As I walk through the valley of the shadow of the death, I fear no evil, right? You have rod and staff. You're good to go. You're going to find your way out. I will show you whom to trust is what Spirit said at the beginning of this reading, right? All right. Where are we going? Let's pull some oracle cards because I think we're going to do a love reading. I want to get nosy about this connection. I want to know what the love says. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? What do the angels and ancestors have to say? See what we got going on here. All right. Thank y'all. You're new here? Thank you for being here. All of y'all are new? Really? Y'all gonna make me light up like a Christmas tree. That's so sweet. Thank you for being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world. Y'all try to pop in here with my ass. Hang out. How's it going, Star Family? I'm glad I resonate with you. Shaolin master, be graceful in movement and action. Yes, this is because of your self-discipline. Okay. Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You know your shit. This ain't your first rodeo. You've been on this healing journey. You've dealt with people like this before, or situations before, right? New levels, new devils. We just know that we're going up a level. You're always going to be on the healing journey, and you're always going to be dealing with these karmic ass motherfuckers. It's just the name of the game. That's the simulation that it is we're in this matrix. I don't know shit, I just looked here. It's for entertainment purposes only. You're not their batteries anymore. What else is here? Yeah, you came unplugged, and now they're coming unhinged. Air guardian, yes. See, you shifted your perspective, or you're really good at shifting your perspective, all right? You're extremely intelligent. You're very witty. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. And you're not afraid to go after what it is that you want, right? There's some Sagittarian energy here. That bow and arrow. You got aim. You know exactly where it is that you want to catapult this thing. You're tracking down your fears and desires. You're not letting fear stop you this time. Right? You're going for it. Protection guardian, and you're definitely being protected by your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, but we already knew that. That was in the first part of his reading, right? When the pygmy was all in the chat trying to cause all this chaos and shit. Yep, stand your ground. Your resilience is unmatched. And that's why people find you intimidating and they want to bring you all this heat and this ish. Try to take you out. Because you stand in on business. Your faith could move mountains. They don't have any. So they're threatened by yours when you stand your ground. You ain't moving. Yeah, it's time for you to take care of your needs this winter. That's why you did the work and you have this bountiful harvest. Right? What do they think this was? Duh. You're connected to the all that ever was and all that ever will be. You are spiritually high ranking. They messing with the wrong one. Your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides don't play when it comes to you. It came out of the deck. Somebody's got a passed over masculine loved one that wants to come through, okay? Yeah, Spirit's saying trust in the unknown. Trust in the unknown. That's what you're doing. That's why the Wheel of Fortune spins in your favor. Give me one more from this deck. Direction Guardian. All paths lead home. It doesn't matter what direction you take or how you go about it. As long as you're in a high vibration and you have good intentions and a pure heart, right? All paths lead home. The moon, taking note of this came out yesterday morning. Take note of intuitive messages. So a lot of y'all are, okay, y'all are enhancing your spiritual gifts. I was like, oh God, I didn't know it could get anywhere. Oh yeah, there's levels to this if you're new. If you're new to the ascension, to the spiritual awakening, there's phases, there's levels to this shit, okay? Those of you that haven't done so yet, okay, this is also Spirit coming through to remind you that it's time for you to get a journal for your downloads, your dreams, the ideas that it is that come to you, the messages, the synchronicities, all those things. Okay, write it down. And I showed y'all last night too, but those of you that are new, okay, I don't have like a one specific notebook. I have notebooks upon notebooks, right? This is just an example of this one. Sometimes it's just doodles. You know, sometimes it's just scribble, scratch all over my page. Sometimes I can't read it and I have to go back and kind of write a little bit neater, and that's what I did here. I had like scratch on another page, but this was for collective, so I had to go back and write it down, right? But I have notebooks upon notebooks upon notebooks of this, right? Where I'm waking up from a dream and I gotta go write it down, or something came to me and I gotta go put it down on paper. You know what I mean? So that's for somebody. For those of you that have been journaling and you have been keeping up with those things, right? Because sometimes it tells a story. You know, you may get a message Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? And then you have to go back, like maybe the next week, it may be Thursday, Saturday, right? And it kind of connects sometimes, especially if you're a channeler, especially if you are meant to like work with energy and kind of share that with other people and like empower them in doing that, right? So for whoever that is, if you have a journal, great. Spirit's recognizing that. And if you don't, that's your reminder. Get your journal. Get your journal. It's time. Your spiritual high ranking. You're supposed to have a journal. You're on your shit, right? All right, Spirit. And at the bottom of the deck, we have trader, exchange. You know how to exchange energy to create abundance. You know how to create your own reality, right? What I'm seeking is seeking me. As above, so below. As within, so without, right? All right. You want some sassy affirmations? Listen, bitch. Listen, bitches. Hey, we raising the vibration. Send all that love and light back to you times 10, yeah? Let me see some fire. Y'all gotta put some fire in the chat. We gotta turn up the heat in here. Okay. Hearts do too. I'll take the hearts. All right, Spirit. Hey, there's some fire. Fire, fire, fire. Bess and I's messages here for the collective. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? I'm going to cuss you out for a second. If you don't like me calling a bitch, you need to get out of here. I'm about to trigger you. But for those of you that are sassy and you got thick skin, here we go. Here's some tough love. All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages. Listen, bitch. Oh, woo! Woo, woo! Look at that fire. Hey, we turning up the heat, raising the vibration. I'm sending all that love and light back to you. Tom's 10. Thank you for that love. Listen, bitch. Don't forget to celebrate the silent battles that you fought and won. Yeah, a lot of us, most people don't know what we've been through. Most of y'all don't look like what you've been through, right? I was telling y'all that earlier. You make something look so fucking effortless. People don't get it. I was telling y'all that earlier. You make something look so fucking effortless. People don't get it. Does it have cheer? Go cry it out in the fucking closet. You know. You've come so far. And don't ever forget that. What else is here? Listen, bitch. Yeah, what did I say? You've come so far. I just said that. Keep betting on yourself. It's okay for you to put all your eggs in your basket. You're confident in your skill. You're confident in your abilities. You know? That's okay for you to be that way. That's not arrogance. You can't trust them motherfuckers over there. They done failed you. They led you wrong. That's why you're in the seat now. That's why you're driving the car. You're driving this chariot. You know? Listen, bitch, you're allowed to fail. Learn from it, dust yourself off, and fuck shit up. You failed many a time. Whether they saw it or not. Or maybe they did see it and they thought you were going to stay the fuck down. But the strength card came out in this reading. You never stay down. You always end up getting back up. Right? That's what it is that we're here for right now, this community. We talked about that earlier. We're here to encourage each other. You've been sitting down a little bit too long. That's where we come in and we're like, okay, homie, it's time to get up. We got a journey to go on. You got to get up now. So dry it up. Get the last little screams out. We're going to put a Band-Aid on it. We're going to heal while we walk. You know? It's okay to fail, right? And we're not afraid to fail. That's why it is that we come to these abundance, right? We're not afraid to take risk. We're not afraid to fall down. What else is here? Thank you, Spirit. Listen, bitch. Your pet thinks you're a king or a queen. Your pet is right. That's right. See, you're already a royalty, especially if you have pets. They think you're the best thing since sliced fucking bread. Fuck them people over there. Them pick-me's. Just want to feel important. If you were here earlier, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Those of you are like, why does she talk about pick-me's in the chat? It was earlier. Don't worry about it. If you want to watch the replay, it'll be posted to YouTube and you'll see it. Listen, bitch, don't get so weighed down by your worries that you forget to live. Yeah, we can't get bogged down by all the shit that it is that we can't control. You know, don't forget to live your life. Don't forget to live. Don't forget to stop and smell the roses. Don't keep putting off that trip. Go splurge on that steak or that meal that it is that you like at that expensive restaurant. Even if it's just you walking up in that bitch to have a meal. I did that one time, y'all. This was back in December, right? I was pregnant with my son at the time. And that day, I'm in the middle of a divorce, right? Due to infidelity while I was pregnant. So anyway, I'm at the doctor's office and I find out that my son's going to have surgery after he's born. I'm emotional. I'm already going through a lot, so I was really upset. And my person just could not understand why I was so upset. I was sad. I didn't want to hear that, you know. My child was going to have surgery. I don't give a fuck what type of surgery it was, you know. Anyway, so this person didn't want to be very compassionate for what it was that I was feeling. So anyway, I left the doctor's office and I walked up in somewhere and I bought my favorite meal in the expensive restaurant that I like, and I sat there and spent like $70 on the one meal just for me. First time I've ever done that. And it felt fucking good too, and I don't feel guilty about it. I needed that meal. I needed that pick me up. I needed that. Right? Y'all don't forget to live though, okay? It's okay to treat yourself. Especially if you fucking earned it. You know? Anyway, enough about me. Let's get messages for you. Or us. Since we're all in this together. Listen, bitch, blurt out your ideas or hold them back and see what doesn't happen. Yeah. See, you have lots of great ideas. You have so many ideas that you have ideas for other people's shit, right? You see the potential in what someone else has going on, right? You're not afraid to share that stuff with other people. You know? You're not afraid to fail. You're not afraid to fly. Oh, this is a good one. Listen, bitch. No other bitch can do it like you can. Yeah, see, I told you you were the bee's knees. You got the special sauce. You are the it thing. You are the star. You are the main character. No other bitch can do it like you. And that's why you threaten these motherfuckers. They're threatened by you. They can't do it like you can. You can relapse around these people on your worst day. Because you're spiritually high ranking and you're a badass. Listen, bitch. That thing you're self-conscious about is what makes you light up a fucking room. A lot of us are unique. We're rare. We're not meant to mesh with everybody, right? Think about the shit that's in museums. Think everybody's allowed to get up around that and start touching on it? Fuck no. Right? You are an ancient artifact, boo-boo. You're meant to be in museums. Appreciated. And loved. And cherished and doted on by the rest of the world. You're not meant to be passed around to everybody to touch. No. F that. What else is here? And listen, bitch, your wildest dreams deserve a chance. You're a dreamer. And that is risque, you know? People that are low vibrational, right? They don't have any light of their own. And the dreams that it is, the ability to dream something, right? Thoughts are energy. And y'all are master manifestors. All you have to do is think something and you can make it, you can create it out here in the physical, right? Just like building a house, right? You have the idea that you want to build a house. You have the idea of these plans. So what do? You go and you get a piece of paper and you start drawing out your little plans, right? And before you know it, you're going to be going and getting the money, or you're going to have the money to go purchase the land, the materials, the contractors, whatever have you. And then what do? We start doing the physical work to actually build the thing. Before you know it, you manifested it, right? You created it. You brought it into creation in the physical, from the dream state, from the mind. Just like that. In lots of different ways. You know, sometimes this is a song, right? You came up with the song concept. For others of you, it's a book. For others of you, it's just the whole damn career, you know, but you're manifesting the reality that you want to experience or the things that it is that you want to have. Last but not least, Spirit said give one more, and it's at the bottom of the deck, okay? Listen, bitch, change is good and embrace it. We got a lot of wolves coming out today. Some of y'all may have indigenous ties or, let's see, what else would that be? Not just Native American, but like Nordic or Celtic. That's not for everybody. Take it as it resonates. But yeah, change is good. Embrace that shit. Change isn't easy. It's always challenging. But sometimes when we won't listen to spirit, when we won't align, that's where those tower moments happen, right? It's forcing us to change. You know, Egyptian. I've got Egyptian. I'm a Heinz 57, y'all. I'm mixed with a little bit of it all. That's why I love everybody. Or I try to understand everybody's point of view. You know, you pull back the skin and we all look the fucking same. We all bleed red at the end, you know. But anyway, yeah, see, spirit was forcing you out, right? Some of these hard situations, these tower moments that you're going through, it was built on faulty foundation. It's happening for you, not to you. So that you can rebuild. You can go and take the best bricks from that tower that just fell, and you can rebuild something better and stronger, more stable, more powerful, you know? And that comes from experience. Lots of experience. This isn't textbook shit. This is true grit. You lived it. That's how you know. You could write a fucking book on it, right? Y'all, it's like some of these, like I was talking to somebody the other day. They were going to see a therapist about their, you know, they're kind of going through something traumatic, or they're trying to work through some sort of trauma, right? And they were just saying how, you know, like the therapist just wasn't seeing it their way or whatever. And like, you know, that's what they're saying. It's like, they won't understand my experience. You know, I'm like, that's what the deal is. And I'm not talking about all therapists, y'all. I'm just talking about this one isolated incident, the conversation that I had with this one person. Okay. So people are being weird in chat. Like just, Anyway, and we just got into a conversation about how, like, you know, sometimes these therapists, like, they have red tape, right? They're regulated. They can't tell you exactly what it is or steer you in a certain direction, right? They have a code that they have to go by, right? They're reading from a book, from a script. There's only so far that they can go, you know? And that's what it is that we got. It's like, we lived it. Those people are studying our experiences. You feel what I'm saying? We don't need to hear it from them over there. I don't care if you went to school. I don't care how much you paid for it. I fucking lived it. I know. I was there. You know what I mean? I survived it. All right, y'all. I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank y'all so much for popping. 222 on the clock, y'all. Told you, keep your thoughts positive. You are co-creating with the universe. You are master manifestors. That is beautiful. A lot of you are coming into these unions. They're 6-6. League D3 number 6-6 is what it says right there. 6-6. Harmony and balance. Beautiful. I love it. Y'all are amazing. Anyway, thank y'all so much for hopping in here. If you caught me live to hang out, y'all been an incredible crowd early this morning. It's 2:15 here in the Mississippi. If you're catching this on YouTube, y'all be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little gray notification bell so you see me again and you know when I post more like this one. Okay, I'm gonna ring the bell for y'all one more time. Y'all been so amazing. Hey, thank you for raising the vibration. All right, y'all, I'm gonna end this one. I'm gonna get the table cleaned up. I'll be back in a few minutes and we're gonna do a love reading, okay? All right, y'all, I love you, I love you, I love you. Keep doing the work, okay? Give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself grace. If your light ain't irritating anybody's demons, you ain't doing it right. Turn up the heat. All right, y'all, love and light.